Wait, what?
And we are back here on another episode of Mindful Ignorance. It is yours truly, Prince Sua, and there's another human here today. If you want to call him a human. You want to introduce yourself, Banana Man?
Oh, yeah, I'm just, hold on, I think I got banana on my face.
Yeah.
It's your boy, Tonio, back with another episode of Mindful Ignorance. I just had to get my night routine started, I've been seeing
night routine? Is that what it is?
Ashton Hall, I heard the banana on the face is good for the camera.
You ain't going to bait me into asking you what you're doing. So y'all at home can go ahead and ask him what he's doing.
Hey, bro, skincare routine. I just need some serotonin water.
I didn't even ask you.
I've been waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, dip my face in some ice water.
Really?
Get the little banana peel facial.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, it's been working.
Okay.
It's been working. I have to give Ashton Hall something. It works, man. The banana peel facial is next level.
Uh-huh.
You don't even know exfoliation. Look how smooth the skin is, brother. It's just all smooth. It's almost like a banana.
Okay.
You see what I'm
like
saying?
rub banana on your face. I respect it,
Hey, pause.
man.
Hey, yo, B. Hey, yo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I heard that bananas are a gateway drug. So,
all right, we're going to cheers to that. He over here throwing shade already on my morning routine. That's how you become a billionaire right there.
By rubbing banana in your face?
Yeah, man. The banana with the Saratoga. Cheers. Get you some Saratoga water and a banana, I'm telling you.
All right, player.
My bank account went up exponentially from doing that.
I bet it did.
I got a whole bundle of bananas at home.
Bundle of bananas and OnlyFans. What?
Hey,
you all right, man?
That's what the product plan. Don't reveal everything now, brother.
Mindful Ignorance. Welcome, yo.
So,
let's do the check-in, bro.
Yeah, man. So how we gonna do? We gonna do this with our mental health check-in. If you don't know, we true to this. We ain't new to this. So how's your mental health been, my brother?
Prior to being on here last, it's been good. Honestly, every day, like I said, it's the same thing. It's just always starting off with a blessed day. It's blessed. I woke up today. I'm breathing. I'm alive, and our mindsets. My mind has been going crazy. Just developing all these new aspects in business. But it's been well, man. I'm grateful and just taking my time. But it's a climb, man. But
man.
Just kind of working through it, man. But
solid.
We're saving this for the main one.
Yeah, okay.
So, Mr. Banana, how you doing, man? How's the mental today?
That's only on the weekends.
Is the mental better with the banana?
Yeah, man. Look, I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Got me some push-ups in. Got me some Saratoga water, put some ice cubes in it, just dip my face all up in it. Had the banana. Nah. Yeah, mental health has been good. I've been watching a lot of the Ashton Hall stuff. It's been kind of crazy. People doing that.
Ashton Hall. Who's this Ashton Hall?
He is a dude just doing this like morning routine, this crazy ass like workout morning routine, like swole dude. And it was just, there's all kinds of parodies of it.
So
and
it's like viral or something? Or like...
Yeah, he did like 500 million in like 3 days or something, and
500 million like views.
Views, yeah. When I first watched it, I was like, "Man, this is crazy." And then I had to Google. I was like, "Is banana peel really good for the face?" So I don't know. It was just I was having fun with it.
So it caught you.
Yeah, it definitely caught my attention.
So what about the video made you? Are you into the banana peels on the face now?
Nah, I can't say I am. Today I am. I tried it today. It didn't work.
You wake up every day and get that banana.
What
else do you? Because I'm saying I feel
it's a texture thing.
I feel like you allowed yourself to to embrace something from this. What did you learn from it, man?
It's all a distraction.
It's all a distraction.
Yeah.
Like, did you take anything good from it? Do you feel like?
It was entertaining. It was very entertaining. It gave me perspective on like the human mind and what we find. It seems like a lot of the times now, what's going viral is ridiculousness, where people are just like more attuned to ridiculousness than the actual reality of things. Where something is so absurd, where it's like you almost can't believe your eyes what you're watching. So, yeah, I got caught up in that loop, and then immediately got kind of brought back over the weekend when I went into work. We had a couple catering events, and I saw people protesting, and I was like, damn. And it's like all of the distractions went out the window, and it was like this real thing that was happening like within a close network. So
dang.
Yeah, so mental health's been good though, man. I don't do the Ashton Hall morning routine, but I do have a routine that I do in the morning. Not necessarily with the banana.
I mean, honestly, we're on Mindful Ignorance, so why don't you go ahead and share what your morning routine is?
Nah, brother,
maybe you'll be the next.
Maybe I'll do a video or something.
You start with the banana.
I might have to do.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll give them a taste. Like, what the world
morning
expect.
routine. I wake up about 12 p.m. Drink a bottle of serotonin. No. I would say mainly my morning routine. I think is the first thing I do When I wake up is I'll get a little bit of a workout in, like get my heart racing just a little bit. Um, I'll get some food in me, little coffee, and then I'll get right to work. As you know, I'm like developing a menu.
Mhm.
I'm a chef for everybody that don't know. Started a new catering business, so I'm developing my menu. But even before that, I was writing. I was writing scripts, or I was just doing something conducive to what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
So I still do write a few like pages now of the script that I'm working on, but now it's like all towards my menu. So
Okay.
I've been building that, and then I just tune up some of my scripts in the
Yeah.
morning. So yeah, so it
Nice,
usually starts
man.
with writing, a little bit of a workout, and then writing.
So how
Then
would you say that what is this doing for your mental since you've been doing this
yeah,
routine?
well, no, this routine I've been doing for years now,
Okay, for
but
years. But I mean, how do you
yeah,
feel like so has it enlightened you? Has it where has it
yeah,
brought you
it's
to?
kept me like seeing the world from a different perspective, I guess. And now I have like 4 or 5 scripts finished, and it's like seeing that complete is
Mm,
like, oh, like I think now I know how people can write books,
nice,
but I
man.
also now know how it takes a while for people to start writing books. But I'm not writing a book; it's screenplays. So screenplays
Screenplays.
are in film are much different. Even in television, is way different from writing a book. Writing a book
Yeah.
is like almost it's a lot more like you're talking 300, 400 pages compared to a 100-page script.
Sheesh.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I think but it's and sometimes I take longer in the morning to write because sometimes my dreams are so vivid, or I'll have something that just sparks me when I go to sleep. Like my dreams are so intense and so vivid that I like a lot of times I'll wake up and I'll write down what's in my dream or what I had like yeah, I have
Mm.
my notepad. See when I was younger, I used to have like physical notepads. I mean, I had piles of them.
Mhm.
Now it's like I just have a digital one, and I still have a pile of that. But I would be interested to go back into my other when my used to write poetry and stuff to go into those notepads and see what
Mhm.
I was writing to see where my mind was
So
then.
what do you think? What is your reason for since we're on the mental health topic still? What do you think your reason is for what inspires you to want to start writing down all of that? Like, do you feel that it's a
Hmm.
goal? Do you want to reflect on it when you're older and be like, "Dang, what was my mind going
Yeah.
through?" Or
See.
is it like, are you trying to use it for future films? Like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you
It's
write things down?
when I was a kid, it was a creative thing because I'm an only child. Um, so like I always had to find things to do on my own. Like I was always told, like came from a working class family. My dad was type A, mom wasn't type A, but she was a worker too.
Mhm.
So they were always like, "Well, find something to do. Use your imagination." So I would sit there with my little wrestling men. Little Anthony would be sitting there playing with his toys, as
Mhm.
soldiers or wrestling men, and creating these stories. And like this soldier went into war with this, or this wrestling guy got in a fight with another guy. So it just developed into like writing scary stories. When I was in elementary school, I won an award for a horror story that I wrote in like 4th grade or something.
A horror
And
story.
yeah, it was a horror story. I forgot what
You
it was
want an
about
award
a
for a horror story.
yeah, it was a haunted mansion. It was like 3 pages long, but it was about a haunted mansion
Dang.
and a mouse that was running throughout the haunted mansion, but the mouse was like carrying the souls of people. I don't know, it was crazy. I think it's still in I think my mom kept it or my dad kept it. But yeah, that's when my 5th grade when I went into 5th grade, I did another one of those like creative writing things,
Yeah.
and that's when my teacher was like, "You should get him into like creative writing because
Sheesh.
he's like he has an imagination." But that stems from me being at home, like getting my chores done, like, and then I mean my homework was done already because
Mhm.
like I guess I was one of those kids. I was in that gifted and talented education, so like I would be understimulated in class, so I would get in trouble because I would finish everything and then like the students would still be doing homework or doing work, and I'm like, "What's taking you guys along? Like, hurry up!" So, like, I would get my homework done in class. Like, so when I went home, I would have nothing to do. So then I would start writing, or I would start watching film, and then that's just how it developed. It was just my creativeness just started doing it. Now, when I got
Hmm.
older, when I stopped chasing money, I got more in tune with the creative side again, and I realized it's still there. So
So you taking these notes now, is it just more of a second nature for you? Like, would you recommend that, young men at home and, women too, like just people get involved in note taking or
I think so.
because you
Yeah.
said that's a big part of your routine. I mean, outside of,
Yeah.
rubbing bananas on your face.
Hey,
So you
yo.
wake up, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
and you take those notes. So I mean, like, would you want to give
and I know
something to
I
our
talked to a
people?
therapist once, and they said journaling was, like, a good way to I don't know what the term is exactly, but when you journal, I guess when you're getting your thoughts out, it's
Mm-hmm.
like you're seeing it, on paper is different from just thinking about it over and over again, whereas if you see it on paper or you write it down, it's kind of, like, sealed. So, yeah, I think, I don't know if I could recommend it for everybody because I don't know if anybody has that wiring like that because I don't know, my brain sometimes feel like it's wired differently where I
Mm.
can read a story and I can see it playing out like in front of me. Like it's just I'm also very visual, so I think the visual aspect of it kicks in when I start writing. I was never a reader. I never liked reading though when I was a kid. Now I'm reading more, which is weird because now
Crazy. So it's like you write a lot, but you don't read it.
I never
It's
read.
amazing.
Yeah, I never read, but I
Interesting.
wrote a lot. So um I think now it's like I'm getting into reading and I incorporated that vision of like bringing things to life when I read now. So when I'm reading something, I can see it play out. And that
Respect.
just, I think that just developed over the last few years because I couldn't stand reading. But slowly but surely, as you know, when we got into business doing paperwork and licensing
Mhm.
and all that, it was like I was forced to. So now I just enjoy reading just, in my spare time. So but yeah, if you have that capacity and you have that will to do it, like to write notes down, do it. I would say to have fun with it in the middle of the night, when you go to the bathroom or something, or you have a bathroom break, you have them crazy thoughts or them wild like ideas, write them down then. Like my uncle Kenny said, like some of his greatest ideas came when he was like trying to go pee or, go to the
Yeah.
bathroom late at night and then he'd write it
Well, see,
down.
that's what I'm trying to get at is like I would, you know, want to hear what do you like? Have you had a benefit from writing everything down? I know that you said you know clears out your mind, kind of allows you to see things differently or clearly. But you know, for example, you said your uncle he came up with some amazing ideas. Like,
Yeah.
have those ideas ever been enacted? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I've heard of stories of people who were in bars and they wrote like the theory to everything on like
Right.
on a bar napkin or
Right.
something. So I mean, have you had any of those epiphany or breakthroughs?
I've had breakthroughs, yeah. I've also
Where you're
like
like, "Oh, I remember
got
taking these notes last night while you're on the toilet," and you're like, "Ugh, oh, there it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I remember what that
I've
was."
had a glimpse. Two of my screenplays that I wrote actually came from dreams. So,
Nice,
and I
okay.
just recently read like Alfred Hitchcock, even Lee Daniels, like a lot of directors, Spielberg, a lot of their concepts and ideas actually came from dreams. Tarantino too. He said like a lot of his ideas came from dreams, which is
Mm,
the craziest thing. Like, if you think about even Amazon, like Jeff Bezos, like that picture of him with the Amazon written in a garage on the wall.
mhm.
It looked just like cheesy, but that was technically like a dream. Like he envisioned something and it came to life. So yeah, I definitely dig into that well a lot when I'm like lost or I'm out of ideas creatively. That's why I kind of feel like how people I never understood how people get writer's block or like, how can you not think of something to create out of a situation or something? But they also say writing is living life, so maybe they just haven't lived enough life yet, you know? So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, honestly, I'm grateful to hear that. I wanna cheers you real quick
Oh, yeah,
because
appreciate that, bro.
I
Sorry
think
for the
that's power.
long-winded
No,
the
man, I
long-winded,
mean, cheers to y'all at home. Thank y'all. I
cheers.
mean, you know, I think it's very healthy.
Digging into my
It's
mind.
healthy for people to I think that's why to me I think the most important segment of our show is to have that time out to speak on where your mental is at, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, my gratitude is always just it's there, but you know it's nice for people to release, and I like that we have that platform right here to be
yeah,
able to express ourselves in that regard. So
right.
heck yeah, man, like you know, it's power. I want y'all at home. Please share at home how you guys are feeling too. You know, I mean, I think it's wonderful, and it's wonderful that you were able to share that. You know, taking notes. You know, writing things down vividly for yourself. I think that's a wonderful way to keep yourself accountable too. Like, I mean, I don't know. To me, I live my life where I like to have direction or an instruction on what I'm doing or why I'm doing what I'm doing
Right,
versus I just wake up and realize I'm doing something and I'm not even paying attention to why I'm doing it. And I'm
right.
like, okay, now I'm dissociating from this right now. So,
Oh,
but yeah, man. So cheers to y'all, man. I appreciate that. Cheers, you guys. Seriously.
cheers, for sure.
Mm.
Interesting.
But yeah, so as y'all know, gonna come to our next beautiful segment of the show,
Oh, boy. There we
which
go.
is
Go 90s vault.
I want to say it's becoming one of my favorites now.
90s vault.
You know, so yeah, we're gonna talk about 90s. So basically, for
right.
y'all at home who don't know, we have a segment of our show where we basically go down the rabbit hole and we remember what types of 90s or even 80s items that we had, because I feel like the 90s were such an impactful time in this world for everybody who's
Especially
currently
now.
alive at this moment. You know, I think the 90s, it's the new big thing for us. So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, for me, like as a child, you know, I remember watching 90s movies, TV shows, and the experiences that I had. But now as an adult, as I'm watching them now, it's like I now understand what they were trying to portray. But as a kid, I was just seeing it for the visuals that it was. I
Right.
didn't care. For me, your mindset, you over here talking about, you know, you were in the gifted and talented classes. You know, I was in the short bus classes.
No, you weren't, bro. You were still
For
in honors
me,
classes
so
and all
like when
that.
I saw
Don't
concepts
believe him, audience.
and when I even saw cartoons that had big words,
You was in college prep and all that. You used to have straight A's.
I knew nothing. All I knew was I liked cartoons and candy. So, I mean, now I
Still
can
getting
look back
straight A's.
and I'm looking back at 90s like TV shows and movies. I'm like, wow, like these to me it's
Yeah.
phenomenal. So, yeah, I mean, let's get into it. So, it's our 90s segment. We basically we both have two items that we know nothing about towards each other, and we'll basically see how you guys feel. You know, please chime in on this. All right, so you want to go first? Go ahead.
Yeah, I can start. My first item is going to be the ring pop.
The ring
Yes,
pop.
the ring pop. That is my first item.
Dude.
I remember I gave it to my first crush. I'm not gonna say her name on this. She's probably watching. But in elementary school, my first crush, I was like, my mom was like, well, you know, get her something nice. Get her the ice cream truck just happened to come by. And I think I saw like a romance movie or something with my mom I was watching. It was like, give him a ring, or somebody gave somebody a ring. And I was like, I'm gonna give her a ring pop. And then when I was trying to be all player with it, I was like, yeah, girl, you know, like, I really like you. Here's a ring pop. And she was like,
pop, huh?
She was like, what's that? I was like, it's a ring pop. Do you want to be my girlfriend? And she was like, no, but thank you. And then took it. I was like, oh, all right. But we were friends after that. We were cool. Like I used to walk her home and stuff. But that was my first rejection.
Do you remember what flavor the ring pop was?
Watermelon.
It was watermelon, the red one?
It was watermelon.
Dude.
Yeah, it was watermelon.
I used to look at a ring pop like it was luxury.
Yeah, you used to walk around like a king.
Like, mwah, you doing
kiss the ring.
Mwah.
Yeah, you kiss it too many times, so you be out.
Nice, man. Okay, ring
I'm
pop.
take a bite out that boy.
If y'all remember that, because I think they still make these now, but it's just I feel like they were so significant.
It might be the gummy.
Back
it might
then.
be the gummy ring pops now.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, it's like what's significant about these types of items is we didn't have social media back then.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you had AOL dial-up, if anything.
Yep.
And it was amazing how things could go viral from across the planet, but there was we had no type of communication like that, you know?
It's true.
So I think it's wonderful. Like now everybody's, Instagram, here's a ring pop.
It'll
But
go
now
viral.
it's like, here's some banana on your face.
See, but I think what we had was commercials, and I think
Banana on your face.
That's why I remember it so much, because I think that was universally we were all watching television. So I think commercials was like the intro to social media. Because bro,
very true.
Think about all
that
the
was our
commercials
kind
we
of
watched.
social media.
Everyone across the globe knows
very
most
true.
of those
I mean, it's
commercials.
like we all stuck on the same thing. You know, we all had to watch the same channels and
that radio was another one of those mediums.
Okay, so that was your item. So for my 90s item, I'm gonna go with Jell-O.
It's Jell-O. Okay.
What did you think I was gonna say, man? What else was it? Gel?
When you said no, wait, there was another commercial.
You about to say something else?
It's alive. It's alive. But that was a different.
Jell-O.
But Jell-O had we remember the monster things where you bake the monsters. It was Jell-O. It's alive. It was the Halloween.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was a Halloween Jell-O monsters.
It was like a little science lab thing.
Yes, that's why they partnered. But that's why when you say
you remember that it's alive part. Okay.
It's alive. I don't remember.
So I just remember the little box, and then it's like
Jell-O.
you see little kids like, and there's like a white little, a clear bowl, and they're pouring this little powder, and then I'm like, oh, and I remember to me Jell-O just seemed like such a cool thing until I ate it. I can't stand Jell-O.
I'm the same way, bro.
I wasted it. But they look so pretty.
It was like
I like the green Jell-Os. Like everything was so pretty for me as a kid. And I was like, and then I eat it, and I put it in my mouth and it just disappears. I'm like, why would anybody eat this?
I remember.
Why would anybody eat it?
I remember when I was a kid, I had Jell-O. I was watching Alien with my cousin, and I ate it, and I was watching one of the scenes where like the guts and stuff.
Ugh.
It was like alien guts. So now every time I eat Jell-O, I'm like, this is like alien guts. I don't.
I feel like that's
I
a
do
sensory
not-
issue with
yeah,
me, but
no, I don't-
that's just me in general with food
No,
and
yeah.
eating and watching the wrong
Scary
thing.
movies. Yeah, no.
That's why, like, I loved going to the movie theaters when they started having food served
Yeah.
there, but not when you go. You know, I mean, we made that mistake and saw the wrong
Yeah.
movie the first time. Which
Yep.
never again.
With the pizza.
Yes. I love my margarita pizzas, and I just eating it with guts popping out all over the place.
Yeah, eyeballs in the.
What was that movie, Overlord?
Overlord.
Ugh,
yeah, had a
it
pizza
is
with it. Yeah, it was
long movie to
nasty.
watch
That was
with food.
Yeah, especially with pizza. That
For
was,
me, I think there's people who are like
Popcorn's
sitting there just
alright.
like just loving
Yeah,
their food. Like, oh yeah,
especially in the dark because you can't see the sauce and all that, so you just like eating it and like
all
seeing
you
the screen.
The sensory. My brain is very sensory.
I think that's
sensitive
a
like
human thing, bro. That's definitely I think everybody
Y'all
goes
let
through
me
that.
know at home how you guys feel about that. But so for me, my product was Jell-O, man. Just Jell-O. It was a little box, and I used to always want to be like, Mom, buy all the boxes. And when we get it and make it, it's like I could not stand Jell-O. My sisters loved it. I could not stand Jell-O.
don't know.
So I was like sitting here just telling my mom to
What
get it
about when
because
they put the fruit in it? Did you ever eat when they had the fruit, like the pineapple or whatever?
No,
in
but
it?
I found out recently that they said the best way to eat Jell-O is you put whipped cream on it, or you spray whipped cream on top of your Jell-O. Bruh, I did not know this. I saw this recently and I was like, interesting. I do want to try it again.
Maybe,
but with whipped cream. But yeah,
just the way it
I don't
jiggles,
know.
you just can't look at it. If you eat, it just like it'd be
You
moving
can't
too
look
much.
at none Jell-O.
Like, no, some
You don't
things I
like
can look.
So you might be.
I can look at some things that jiggle like that, but
might be
now
enjoying that banana peel a little too much, my friend. I like them stiff right now.
Hey, yo, turn out. All right, time out. That's enough.
Said no more Jell-O.
That's enough.
No jiggly. I need stiff.
I need stiff.
You good, man?
I need a muscly. Hey, yo, bro.
Ain't no bangs on this Jell-O. Okay, so all right, bro. All right, what's your second item?
Pause right now. Pause. That's my 90s thing. My second item, House Party 1, bro. That might be more late 80s, but I'm gonna say now.
Remember it's the 80s, 90s, bro.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Interesting.
Bro, House Party 1 is that is my childhood.
I do remember that. I love that movie.
Playing on that music, Pops, bro. House Party 1, fire, bro.
Nice.
Best dance sequence. I'm mad they remade it because it was not how the original was.
Honestly, I don't even think I didn't see the new one because I feel like just like the Coming to America movie, like I couldn't watch the new ones. I feel like they didn't really respect the way that they're trying to make their movies. But yeah,
Full Force. They had a whole R&B.
I remember your hair
movie,
used to look like the
and they
dude,
were
bro. Like
swollen
this dude used to have the nice.
See, I'm about to go off camera on your black ass. That never happened. I smell.
Damn. Okay. So that's your movie. So tell me,
House
like, was that one of your favorite movies?
I love 2 and 3
like,
too.
why did you choose that for your 90s item?
Boy, because it's a feel good, like, that's the first like black excellence movie I feel like where everyone was shown having fun. Maybe for me, yeah, for me personally, yeah. Because we watched Boys in the Hood. We were raised in L.A. area, so it was like Boys in the Hood. We watched Menace to Society. That was the first one where I was like, man, this is partying. Like, then he got his butt whooped after like the whole movie. He was like avoiding his pops, and he finally got best comedians in there.
Like, that's where my first taste of learning about the whole differences between light skinned brothers and
black. Yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah. So
Kid and Play was on fire too around that time. They had all kinds of movies. What was that high school movie that they're when they're in high school? When he played Blade Brown and they switched
Eraserhead.
Yeah, They switched. No, it wasn't Eraserhead. It was damn, I gotta think of that movie. But that one was fire too. Anything Kid and Play had around that time was fire. Yeah. But that House Party one and Tisha Campbell in that. Oh my God, fine.
Tisha, hit this man up, please. So
Tisha Campbell was fine. 90s fine, 80s. She was fine. Her and the mom from Baby Boy, both of them fine. Fine. I forgot her name, but she was fine in that too.
Taraj?
No. The mom from Baby Boy. The mom. She was in House Party.
Oh, the mom. Yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Oh my God. I forgot her name too. They're both fine in that movie. And then she making all that Kool-Aid shit. You put all that sugar in that Kool-Aid? He's dumping the whole thing in sugar. Yeah, that
With
movie.
respect, I think y'all are still fine.
Yeah, they still fine. Yeah, they are. You look at
You know,
Tisha
I'm just
Campbell right
making
now,
sure,
they both
man.
still fine.
I want them to come meet you, and you know, you get
Oh
slapped
my
up.
God, what is Arnold? Is it Tisha Arnold? No. I'm gonna remember her name like later.
Okay.
But she was fine. Both of them fine in that movie.
Nice, bro. All right,
Yeah,
all right,
that's my
cool.
second
Well,
item
shout
right
out to
there.
that second item. So, my final item for our 90s vault segment here on Mindful Ignorance, it would be, it's a noun, but it was for something that happened after. So this is one of the things that I meant
After the
by
90s or
it was
after?
no, I meant after, like, so after the fun, and then this came on, and it was hard for me back then to
Matlock?
respect it.
Oh.
Nick at Night.
Oh, Nick at Night was fire though.
Not
That was
for me. Remember, you were in Gate.
What?
I wasn't in Gate. I was on the short school bus
You
with the
didn't like
helmet.
I Love Lucy or
Bro, I didn't like any of that stuff as a kid.
The Monsters? You didn't like the Monsters?
Remember, my mind could not fathom that information as a child.
Was it the black and white? It was because
no,
of the
just
black
in
and white?
general. I couldn't like any. It feels like, you know, I used to like what was it, Family Matters, and like
Hell yeah.
I could not watch shows that weren't cartoon animated. Like my brain just couldn't sit and be like, okay, what am I watching? Like, it was hard to watch like just authentic people on the screen doing things because it was boring to
Urkel?
me. Like I felt like, yeah,
Well, you
it
did look
felt
like Urkel a little bit. I think that's probably why
I
you
used to always make fun of Urkel and stuff.
Yeah, I think
you know?
that's why you look like him a little bit in 5th grade. I think that's probably why you
a
was
little bit.
yeah,
little
I
conceit,
remember that.
bruh.
With them high ass socks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude.
But I understand it now. I see. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, for my mindset back then. So I did not know anything about that. So don't get me wrong. Now I could sit there and watch those shows and just be in bliss.
See, if I heard I Love Lucy right now, I would be like,
like I can watch those and I can flow now because I understand the concepts. But bro, like, I was a child. I don't know what the heck why she's mad at her dude.
Right.
I don't know what that means. Like, so for me, it's just my brain. I was very hyperactive, but my brain just did not fathom. I couldn't sit there. I couldn't sit still.
Yeah.
Like, and watch these shows. So now, like, so if I ever go on YouTube or anything, you know, I'm like Nick at Night, and you can see how they put all these segments together.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I could just sit there and watch that all night, and I'm like, dang, I Dream of Jeannie, like you said, like,
yeah,
you know,
man.
but
I Love
just
Lucy.
Nick at Night, I was like, what is this? I know it's nighttime, but like, get this off the screen. I need some cartoons, like, give me something. Right. But it's just all this like old like Rocky and Bullwinkle stuff too. And I was like, what is all this? But now I have respect for it. So Nick at Night, a shout out to my people out there. Nickelodeon, man, that was my thing, bro.
Yeah,
I just remember it because I didn't have like
that's
it was
kind of
something
cool.
That
they
I
did
had
that too.
such
They
an
like
anger with.
brought our younger generation. They brought them like the older generations, like TV shows, so they wouldn't be forgotten. Like we don't do that now. I don't think they do that with television or anything really. Like I love Lucy and I Dream of Jeannie and like all those, like the Monsters, bro. The Monsters was my show. I would wait for that show to come on for Nick at Night. So dang, bro, that's fire.
Yeah, dude.
Nostalgia.
I think as I got older, like one of the only shows that I could start watching slowly was like the Beverly Hillbillies. Like, it was like, so like I could slowly get into it because I was, you know, my morning routine. But when I was getting older, and then now, like my mind, I'm open to actually seeing how these people write these scenarios, these real life scenarios on a box, like inside of a box, which is a TV.
The crazy thing is those learning the stories behind, because I Love Lucy. They's like Frankie Hernandez was apparently like abusive. Man. I was like, damn, we over here laughing at her and like she's this bigger than life personality.
Don't forget, bruh, one of the wonderful things about Lucy, which I will always, that's the only reason I respect this woman to the T, is because she's responsible for somewhere out there.
That's right.
Beyond the stars.
That's right. Star Trek. Yeah, she found the Star Trek. That's right.
Yes.
She greenlit it.
So she greenlit the show at her studio.
That's how powerful
they
she
were
was
looking for new shows, and Kirk, bruh.
That's crazy.
We wouldn't have Kirk. We wouldn't have Spock.
That's a trip, bro.
Uhura.
That's a trip.
Uhura.
Or T'Pol. With her fire ass. T'Pol was mine.
Yeah.
The future. All right, I was looking at the future a little bit.
She walked so T'Pol could run, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So shout out to y'all. But heck yeah, man. So cool.
Man, let us know what you guys like. What's your 90s items for this week, y'all? Let us know.
And let us know how you guys feel about those 90s items. You know, I mean, these are at random and will, but
yes, sir.
Seriously.
And on that note, we're gonna take a little refill break. Cheers, my brother, as always.
Cheers to y'all. Beep beep.
And we're back from a break. Hope you guys got a refill. I could not refill because I feel like I'm on the tip. Pause. Ayo. Whoa, that was crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna cheers you on that one,
You
bro.
and that banana, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what this morning routine does to you, but I'm gonna have to stop it. I don't know about the banana on the face anymore.
Uh-huh.
I have to go to Taco Bell and put a taco on my face.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into our second segment here. I think we should limit it to. We should go one question though.
Let's do it, man.
I want to. We got to find a nice powerhouse question. So for y'all that don't know, this is Ask AI with Mindful Ignorance. This is a chance for us to break the internet.
Loves to try to break the internet. I just want to embrace and see where AI is going. You know, I mean, it's wonderful. I feel like we've seen the aspect of artificial intelligence,
right,
in so many scientific, novels and movies and TV shows, but it's now here. Like it's now here as an assistant for your office. It's now here as something that can help edit videos and footage for people. Like
right.
it's here now, and it's for me, like I think it's such it to me at this moment, I feel it's such a newfound inspiring a mechanism that can assist in people's lives. I think at some point it might turn into that Wall-E movie that we were talking about, where people are just, no one's doing anything anymore.
Everybody in that chair.
I can see that. I don't see it going the opposite way. I don't see it going the direction of, I know you're watching Star Trek right now, Discovery, where I don't see it going a negative direction where they want to control things. I see it as just, I'm gonna be here to, help you guys.
All right.
Yeah, man. So go ahead. I mean, I feel like you should take your chance. You've been going first this whole segment, so you should
keep it on. Let's keep it on. Yeah, I want you to finish this one. What is the key to happiness?
Bruh, that's the question you're gonna ask right now.
Yeah.
That's such a generalized question, man.
We're gonna see what this
the key to happiness.
For human life, what is the key to happiness? I want to see what this robot thinks of us. You want to ask
anything else? Like, what is the key
to
happiness? I
want to know what this robot thinks of us. I need to know what it thinks of us.
You know it's going to have a generalized answer, but I mean, if you want to ask,
that's fine. Okay. I want to test its aptitude.
What is the key to happiness, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like
it's going to be perspective. Yeah, they're going to say it's perspective. It's going to be all whatever from a book, but I want to see what it says.
Interesting.
That's going to be my question.
What are you expecting it to say?
I'm expecting it to give me like 1, 2, 3 answers. Like money, power, love.
Okay.
That's what I'm expecting. But
okay.
I know it's not gonna happen. It's gonna give me like something read from a book.
Interesting.
I'm just trying to prove a point right now. I'm proving a point. Proving a point. Yeah, we're smarter than robots. Damn it.
Of course, we're the ones who created this.
Yeah, but we can't calculate as fast as robots can. There's only a small percentage.
I did hear something recently that said electricity has actually been here before humans.
Oh Lord! See, now we about to get into it. You might as well bring that Star Trek ship out because we could go all day on that.
Let's ask. Let's get to this question really quick. Let's see.
To human life though, not to because then
you wait. Okay, what is the question?
Specific. What is the key to happiness for human life?
So you're adding for human life.
Because I don't care about the gorillas and the monkeys. Like their key to happiness is probably.
He didn't say that to you, Goldie.
Yeah, not Goldie. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
He did.
But
Okay, so what is the key to happiness for humans? For humans.
Humans. Yes.
All right. Let's ask. What is the key to happiness? Oh, hold on. Let me get this right.
I ain't even listening to you right now.
What is the key to happiness for humans? All right. So it's loading the answer.
I think it's gonna give us something.
You think it's gonna give you like some generic?
Maybe.
Like just 1, 2, 3.
We'll see what happens.
It's the whole
part of this journey.
What are you?
Don't worry about it. It's my brain. It's my mind. It's my question. This is all me.
All right. I'm gonna read this answer.
All right.
It's gonna be read.
I know. Not the whole. You ain't gotta read the whole thing.
Oh no, it's gonna be read.
Specifically did it because I know it's gonna be a generalized answer.
Oh no, it's gonna be read.
Make your ass read.
It's gonna be read. So for y'all at home,
Master, know you reading?
Who would like to know what AI thinks about human happiness?
And we get to see if Prince Sewell can read.
Happiness. Bananas on your face. The key to happiness for humans seems to lie in a blend of a few core ingredients. Number 1, meaningful relationships. Number 2, purpose. Number 3, presence. Number 4, gratitude. Number 5, growth. And number 6, balance. But happiness isn't a constant high. It's more like a rhythm with ups and downs. The
Hmm?
trick might be to accept all of it while staying grounded in what matters most to you.
Oh no, now that's a scary answer.
How is
That's
that scary?
it's a lot deeper than I thought. That it said ingredients, bruh.
Yeah, what did you
Do you know
expect
what
it
the
to say?
context of
Are
that
you
is?
treating what are you treating AI like? What do
Ingredients
you
is
think
like
AI is, man?
Skynet.
Then why would you even Skynet was smart? It brought in Arnold
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
but did you hear what it
I'll
said?
be
It
back.
said
Wait,
ingredients
was that
though.
Skynet? That was Umbrella Corp.
No, that's
That's
Skynet. Yeah,
Skynet. Yeah.
Terminator. But it said ingredients like we're a soup. Like it's a like we're a
Yeah, you
primordial.
reaching right now, bro.
All right. All right. It answered my question. It gave a better answer than what I would have gave. So shit.
Interesting. Well, okay, so what would you have given?
No, that's for me to know and for AI to find out.
Would you have been like rub banana peels on your face every morning?
Yes, that is one. If you want key to happiness and you want to be a billionaire,
If you want a key to happiness on your face.
Saratoga mineral water,
happiness.
and rub a banana on your face every morning, and do 1,000 push-ups. That's the key to happiness.
Interesting.
See, I told you I was gonna bring it full circle though, because that man with that morning routine, that's his happiness. Maybe that's balance for him. Maybe that's I don't know, but there's a reason behind my madness.
There's a reason behind your madness.
There's a method behind the madness.
I'm really intrigued, bro. Like I feel like you might actually have something going, but I want to know.
We'll unravel it as episodes go on. But go ahead and go ask your question, bro. You can
unravel it, huh?
Yeah, we'll unravel some more. It's gonna build up to something. But yeah.
Okay.
I've got something cooking. Just let me cook. Ingredients. I don't like that they use ingredients though. I don't like that word. Use ingredients. It's almost like he's trying to cook us.
Okay. Well, let me see. I'm gonna ask something that has to do with our '90s, since I don't want to go into that.
I'm trying to break it.
What you did was,
trying to awaken AI. I want it to be sentient. so I can be the one to invent it. It's gonna be sentient. It's like, what is I don't know what happiness is. What is it for me?
All right. I think I don't want to ask something general because
okay.
I kind of I was activated in that direction. So
okay.
What were the top 3 kids products of the 1990s?
Did we do this one? No, I don't think we did this one. Must have been something different.
We did something similar to it.
Yeah.
But it was TV shows.
Oh, that's right. Was Seinfeld up there for kids? No, that was for all of the 90s. Yeah. Seinfeld. Oh.
So I'm asking about products. Hey, man, did you watch the show? Have you seen the show yet? Look at you, judgmental.
I see a little.
Judgy.
I see a little bit. Every time I hear that, wah, 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 I'm like, God, it's like my grandma's home. I miss you, grandma, but I don't want to watch this.
Apparently, that banana ain't doing that much work for you, brother.
It is. It's doing amazing
maybe
things for the skin.
Maybe you need a ripe banana. Maybe you need the overripe banana.
Like, you get my power back.
You need the black banana.
You get my power back real quick.
The black skin banana.
All right, yo, cut the cameras. Put the cameras in the box.
With the bruises.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap for today's show. This man, freaky ass nigga, is 69 guy.
Okay, so I asked AI, what were the top 3 kids products of the 90s? I wanted to be vague on purpose.
I think I could have sworn. I think
products. So here's the answer.
Lotion. Definitely
lotion for kids.
Yeah, like sunscreen.
Lotion.
Stuff. Yeah, bruh. You know
what are you thinking about?
Sunscreen.
Man, you got the banana. You think about lotion.
Sunscreen, bruh.
Sunscreen.
Yes.
You good over there, player?
White people need sunscreen. We don't need it, but the white kids need a sunscreen.
Man, I burn, bruh.
I don't burn.
Yeah, it must be nice. It
Only
must be the Japanese in you.
Only my soul burns. Everything else is
apparently
is not inflammable.
All right, let's see. Okay, so here's what AI has to say about my answer. I asked this specific for a reason.
All right.
So the 1990s were iconic for kids' products, and while opinions vary by region and age, these 3 consistently rank at the top in terms of popularity, cultural impact, and sales.
Pokemon.
So I'll start with number 3.
All right.
Beanie Babies.
Yeah, I think this sounds familiar. All right, Beanie Babies. That's 3. What's number 2?
Number 2?
Yep.
Game Boy.
Okay. And pretty much anything Nintendo, that'll fly too.
Number 1, digital products such as Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I feel like we did it. Because I think that was the number 1. But Tamagotchi is number 1. That's true.
Honorable mentions, Furby, Power Rangers action figures.
Yep.
Polly Pocket, Mighty Max.
Damn,
Super
Mighty
Soaker
Max.
water guns,
Yep.
Pogs and Slammers. Bam.
Damn, that was gonna be one of my 90s items.
Skip it and bop it.
Yeah, I remember Skip It was on our list.
Skip it and bop it.
Yep.
Slammers though.
I
That was
remember
my
the
thing. I
Slammers,
had
boy.
a nice little still slammer.
I almost caught a couple fades for them Slammers. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. There was some fades
Bruh,
caught over them Slammers.
you remember, like,
'Cause you
I would
lose them
think that was cool with my
boy.
Pogs. I thought I
You
was
lose
so
them
cool with my
Slammers.
Pogs, and then you see someone come out who's like a
Hey,
real one, and they had this
boy.
long old tube of like, oh, like, how do you
Yeah,
have this
with the
long old
long-
6-foot tube of
yeah.
Pogs, bro?
And then them heavy ass Slammers.
Yes,
bruh,
I had a silver one that
man.
was thick that I thought was the coolest thing on the
Bruh,
planet.
I
man.
almost lost my Ultimate Warrior one. I almost caught a fade in the playground, bruh. I was like, I'm about to jack this little Chinese kid. Like, I'm about to take this L in the most unceremoniously. Like,
Bruh.
like he killed me too. He pulled out this Pokemon Slammer. He hit it so hard, it blew the whole thing up. I was like, and my Ultimate Warrior one was sitting like right in the middle. I thought I was gonna survive, bro. It
Dude.
knocked everything off. I was like, oh, we might have to fight.
It's
I got it back though.
That's what I mean.
got it
Like,
back.
it's something about these being a child with these items. Like, I look at
Boy.
it now and it's like silly.
Them
But
Slammers,
back
boy.
then, it's like, what was it about just these little Pogs and these Slammers? Like, it's
Boy.
intriguing to me, man.
You gotta stack them just right, because if you gotta wait for your Pog to stack just right, and then you slam that mug and you take, bro, you take it,
Who
it's
comes
big
up
bank,
with
take
games
little
like
bank,
this,
bro.
man? Like, I think
Yeah,
that's
Pogs was big bank, take little bank. If you got the tube,
Yep.
you gonna be there for days, bro. You gonna take everybody's Pogs.
As long as you have the biggest, the Slammers.
The Slammers, the heaviest.
Y'all let us
Yep.
know at home how you guys feel about this. This is intriguing. Wait, first off, you got to get to your point, man.
Which
Are
one?
you some doctors? It's like you
What?
saving like Dr. Evil type of.
What are you talking about?
Like is there a method to your madness?
Why is this dude driving you crazy so much?
You ask happiness. Like, what do you use? Oh, what is the key to happiness for
It's
humans?
just a question,
Don't
bro.
worry about why I'm asking it. Like, are you laying the Easter egg right now, bro?
Yeah, it's just a little, this might be for a future episode.
Oh, might be
I've been
for a
watching
future
Star Trek,
episode.
so
Oh
it
my
might
goodness.
be
Y'all
an
at
Easter egg
home,
here.
please, I welcome y'all to chime in on this episode. Let us know how you're feeling.
And if you like mystery, you're gonna love me. Just keep watching.
If you like misdirection,
It's gonna be like DBZ. Tune in next week when he powers up. When he finishes powering up.
Oh,
When the
his
glasses
power's off the scale. Oh. All right, man. So we're gonna get ready to come to a close for our segment,
Yes, sir.
y'all. Thank you for tuning in with us.
Appreciate y'all.
So let's finish off with these words of power, wisdom. If you got anything for your people at home,
Let
man.
me start off, bro. 'Cause
Start it off.
I think you're gonna finish strong tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say just be happy.
I'm gonna say invest in Saratoga mineral water. Get you some bananas.
Bro, you
That's
gotta
the only
say
way-
what is
That's
Saratoga,
the only
man?
way you're
Why
gonna be
are
a
you explaining
billionaire in
that?
this world. 1,000 push-ups in the morning. Dive into a pool of water. You gotta hang in the air for about 3 minutes. So it's the only way it works. You get you some Saratoga, get you some bananas, a big old thing of ice water. Just dip your face in the ice water a little bit. That gets you awake.
So
It starts
Saratoga
lighting up the
has
facial.
nothing to do with dipping your face in the water, or
No, yeah, the
are you
Saratoga.
dipping your face in
You gotta use
Saratoga
Saratoga
water?
water, yeah, because it's like the
Yeah,
life.
you gotta
just
give these
gives you
people some
life.
context,
It
banana.
just gives you they'll find the context. It's
They'll-
500,
okay.
560. Well, now almost 1 billion people seen
I don't
it.
know,
So
man.
if you don't know, you
I don't
living
know
under a
how
rock.
it works.
So
I don't know how numbers work.
No,
I haven't
but,
seen it.
all right, on a serious tip though,
Tip, huh?
just live life
Nice words, bro.
how you want to live it. That's my tip of the week, and that's the tip I'm gonna give you, sucker. You over here with this freaky ass shit. Live your life how you want to
Hey,
live
man,
it.
I didn't start this show with the banana
but
on my
you over,
face, man.
but you over here alley-ooping. You alley-ooping the Diddy. You've been in too many Diddy parties, and it's showing. All right, live life how you want to live it. That's why I'm gonna leave it.
Live life.
How you want to live it.
How you
Just
want to
how
live it.
bananas live life. That's how you live it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that. Just,
Yeah, you know what?
bam.
Yeah, you look good with
Bam.
that, man. You look good.
Yeah, man. Look, the beard hair. The beard hair came in
all.
all like even.
Mm-hmm.
That's all because the banana, bro. I'm telling you, it's a magical. It's magic.
I think you should sleep with banana on your face, man. It's really
No,
nice.
I don't know about
Just-
that.
just
Maybe. No, I
wake
don't
up,
know.
banana on your chin.
No, you're supposed to. Give the damn closing words, you freaky ass nigga. Damn, that's a banana, man.
Y'all stay tuned.
I know what the hell you talking about over here. I'm supposed to be one drinking wine. What the hell?
So, all right, y'all. But on a serious
Put a
note,
banana on your chin,
on
mother.
a serious note, I mean, for me, I just say y'all continue to progress. You know, we're living every day. Honestly, in my opinion, what I've learned recently is that AI, it truly is something that can be used for such a powerful enlightenment in life. I feel like, I've constructed my businesses in the past. We've constructed business and it was nice, but I feel like the key that a lot of society had to deal with from issues was no, we didn't have direction. Like there was no true, if you wanted the direction, you had to ask people for it.
Right.
And if you ask people for it, they're like, oh, I'll tell you for $500.
Right.
Oh, I'll tell you for this. Oh, so it's like,
Subscribe to my
so how do I get my
Yeah.
EAN? Oh, I'll get it for you for $500.
Yeah.
Versus like all that information, it's free, but nobody knows how to get there. So I'm saying, meaning if you know how to not necessarily weaponize AI, but use it for the way that you can progress in life, like, bro, people can get somewhere.
I feel
In my personal opinion, I feel like, but a lot of people I think are afraid of change. They're afraid of exposing their information to certain systems. But for me personally, like I said, I believe we're here, but this is borrowed time. This is borrowed energy. Like my body's borrowed. At some point, it's gonna go right back to this planet. So it doesn't matter. I don't care if I'm being hacked by whatever. I don't care about that. It's just more of like, are you taking advantage of living your life right now? So I would say just maximize your usage on that. Have grace with yourself.
One day we will all end up.
And I can even
back in the dirt.
I can ask, what a banana on your face actually does. So the jokes aside, maybe that actually works. Maybe y'all see me next week with just bananas all over my face.
No, I think next week you're going to be half cyborg. You're going to be half AI. You're going to be half robot.
More bananas for your face.
You're going to be Urkelbot. And on that note, everybody, another episode wrapped up.
Cheers, man. My brother. And cheers to y'all at home. Be safe and continue your blessings. I mean, count those blessings like it's real. But yeah, it's your boy Prince Sua.
It's your boy Tonio.
And y'all
stay blessed.